And you can bundle everything. They have a financing program going on with that. It's 10 years.
Wow.
Low interest, 10 years, so low monthly payments, but they can do a whole house up there. So crawl spaces, insulation, complete systems, whatever is necessary, water heaters, things like that. So, we can kind of get all that bundled into there really, really well. So there's a lot of options.
Good company, local company. You looking for any employees?
We are, absolutely. We're always hiring. We're always looking. I think there are some things out on our Facebook page. Take a look at that. But absolutely, we're always looking for, top quality technicians, installers.
You train them?
We train them. We'll send away for training. We do in-house training. There are some certifications and everything we do look for. So, people that have doing this for a while that have some good background, we definitely would like that. But we can train from the ground up. We had helpers in there, and we can move them right into technicians.
I was thinking
nice.
Sometimes this time of year there might even be some business people that say, I've been doing this, and I think I just want to go to work somewhere that has the benefits and the health care. And
absolutely, we have people that transfer in that are moving down here. So, across the bridge, we get people that come in all the time and hey, we're moving to this area. We need want to work for a company. People that had companies in their past and they had their own, and they decided to move on and do something differently. So there's a lot of opportunity with us. One other thing we got going on, we do it every year, but starting in is the Bikes for Kids program again.
I saw that.
Yeah. So we're giving away more bikes again for Christmas. So
you need bikes to give away.
We have the bikes, but we need people to take them. Is the big part. So if you know anyone that is in need of a bike for Christmas, go to our Facebook page, just register, put your name in there, put the kid's name in there, and they do a drawing, and they basically draw a certain number, I think it's 50 names, and they give away the bikes, and then they deliver them to them. So it's a really big event. We've been doing this, it'll be our third year now, I think.
Oh, wow.
It's
how many bikes are we talking about? 10?
It's at least 50.
50 bikes. Who puts them together?
We have an office staff that does that sometimes. So we've all done that quite a bit. Hopefully we get most of them assembled, but we've had to do it on our own. So
really?
It's great, but it's a great program. It's great to see. The kids will come in there, they'll pick them up, or the parents will get them and surprise them for Christmas. So it's a wonderful program. It's really nice.
Very nice. Yep. Before you're done, I noticed you have somebody with you. Does this individual want to come and join you for a shout out to anybody? No? I'm just checking. I don't want anybody to feel gypped or anything.
No, we're actually on our way up to pick up my sister and nephew from the airport. So
are you really?
I had run up there to Baltimore this morning. So
wow, you're going to Baltimore?
Yep, we're heading
over there. Well, be careful.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
okay. Don't forget to stop at Fuddruckers over there at Annapolis Mall.
Yeah, that's a great spot.
It is a great spot.
Forgot about that.
Just saying. Well, I kind of like it. Fuddruckers, I miss them. Do you like a good burger?
It's great. Yeah, I haven't been there in years.
Yeah, well, there's one over by the Annapolis Mall.
Perfect. All right.
Tell them you.
Might be a spot.
All right,
take care, Joe. Thank you very much.
Have a good Thanksgiving,
too. You as well.
All right. I might not see you till next year, so.
Maybe. If
maybe
not,
right.
maybe end of December if Andy doesn't, but if not, then we'll see you soon.
All right, thanks a lot.
Take care. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right, the Fuddruckers idea was a great idea. I bet that Katie was thinking Fisherman's Inn. No, you were thinking something else over there. Oh, get out of here. Fuddruckers, I can afford Fuddruckers. Hey, I want to talk about my accountant, George Luff, Luff & Associates. Man, he does a good job for me. Luff & Associates can help you. I've been dealing with George 25, 30 years, quite a while. So George's son, Tyler, is now kind of took over our account and does a good job. But if you need an accountant, it's getting near the end of the year. People are doing their year-end planning, their bookkeeping, and so on. Luff & Associates is in Milford and Dover and Rehoboth, 3 locations, okay? And they also help us with our payroll. They have a system called Easy Payroll. And we've really enjoyed dealing with them on that. So I want to let you know that if you have a business and you're tired of doing your own payroll and you want some help with payroll, they can help you. It's called Easy Payroll. It's Luff & Associates in Milford and Dover and Rehoboth, and they'll do a good job for you. I've dealt with them for years. So again, accounting work or help with your business payroll, whether you want a little bit of help or a lot of help, they can help you out. So their phone number is 422-9699, 422-9699. On the web, it's luffcpas.com. Check them out and tell them I sent you, 422-9699. Now, the next people I have are talking about, I believe it's a play. Is that correct?
Yes.
I don't know if you call it a play or a program or whatever.
I think a play is pretty accurate.
Is it called Yes, Virginia, There is a Santa Claus?
That is right. That is right.
I got it right.
We are putting on the play, Yes, Virginia, There's a Santa Claus. It's based off of the article written in 1890, very famous article.
Do you remember when it was written?
It was written 1890, 1895, somewhere around there.
Right.
But it's very interesting that it's lasted this long and that so many people have picked up on it. I know Macy's does a lot with this. I think they even have an animated short. You know, people can go view as well. But this is a modern adaptation of that letter.
And so you're with, what's the name of the group you're with?
We are the Seaford High School Drama Club.
Drama Club, okay. So you guys are full of drama.
Well, we try our best.
Okay. And how long has the Seaford Drama Club been around?
We've been active the last about 3-4 years. We've started putting on more musicals, and we just started adding plays to our repertoire. So we're trying to do at least 2 performances a year. This is going to be about the 2nd year we've had a chance to do this.
Really? Have you done it both years?
I've just been helping out. I'm actually the band director.
Behind the scenes.
I am behind the scenes. I'm the director. My name's Dustin Giffen. I'm also the
You're the high school band director?
Yes, sir.
What's that like?
It's an amazing time. It really is. I get to work with some of the best students that Seaford has to offer.
You march in parades?
Absolutely.
Got a lot of them coming up, don't you?
We've got the Christmas parade coming up.
It's soon, isn't it?
It's
I don't know when it is, but it's soon.
It's the 1st of December, so
really?
about 2 weeks. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so
maybe
a lot
it'll be
going
snowing.
On. Here's hoping. Here's hoping.
What's your name, young man?
I'm Alex Free.
Okay. You're in the play.
Yes, I am Francis Church, the person who wrote the letter.
Really? Okay. So, what's it like being in this play?
For me personally, a lot of falling over.
Oh, okay. On purpose?
Yes.
Okay.
All of this is on purpose. All of this is on purpose.
Okay.
Most of it's on purpose.
Most of it. We would never know the difference, the audience.
It's a lot of fun. A lot of memorizing.
I bet so.
It's a lot of fun working with the different actors that we have. A lot of fun just being able to be overly klutzy.
Okay. All right. And has this your first play?
No. I've done, I don't even know how many.
Okay.
I did my first technically musical when I was, I think, 6.
Oh, my goodness.
So that was about, what? I have to count.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. Wow.
9 years ago?
You're 15.
Yep.
You're pretty tall for a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Is that your mom over there?
Yes, it is.
Does she want to come on and talk with us? No, I'm just messing.
I think she's on the phone right now.
She's on the phone. I'm just messing. So you've been doing this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
What's your grades like in school?
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Not failing any classes. That's
well,
a good
there
thing.
you go. I was a mess when I was in school. So anyway, when is this event? When is it?
The performances will take place Thursday, December 6th at 7 p.m.
Okay.
The same time on the Friday, December 7th at 7 p.m.
Okay.
And then we'll do a matinee at 2 p.m. on Saturday, the 8th.
5th. Wait a minute. 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Yeah, 6th,
7th, and 8th. Okay, so this is an opportunity for the community to come out. They're probably going to recognize some of the people in there.
Oh, absolutely,
absolutely.
Right. And it's a great
lot of fun.
And it's a great show for families. You can bring your kids
along. Of all ages.
Oh, they're going to love it. And there's enough comedy in there that even adults they're going to absolutely love every single moment of this performance.
Is this a laugh out loud event?
Absolutely, especially with this guy falling down so much. And there's a lot of really great moments in there. And really, we chose this because it's not just about Santa Claus. It's about human nature and all the great things.
Right.
And so in saying, yes, Virginia, there's a Santa Claus, it's really, yes, Virginia, is there still human spirit out there? And that's why we chose this. And that's why we think it's such a great play to perform for everybody this season.
Very good. So it's at the Seaford High School.
At the Seaford High School Auditorium, one of the biggest auditoriums in the state. So let's do our best to fill it up. Yeah, it really is.
1,000 people, 800 people?
1,200.
1,200. So we want to get 1,300 people there.
Well, I won't tell the fire marshal, but sure.
Right. Tell me this. How do people get tickets?
Actually, just pay at the door.
That's it. Okay.
Pay at the door. It's $8 for a ticket.
Okay.
But if you bring in some canned food items, we'll drop it down to $7. If you bring in some hat and gloves, we'll drop it down to $5. We want to get as many people out there, and we want to make as many donations as we can to help support the community.
Wow. So you can bring some, I guess you call it non-perishable food items or hats and gloves.
Yep.
Wow, preferably new hats and gloves.
Well, that would be preferable, or at least very, very cleaned. You know,
gently used.
Gently used. There you go.
All right. Anything else? Is there a Facebook page?
There is a Facebook page. Check us out. We're on SHS Fine Arts Department, and I believe we're actually connected with you guys now. I believe we're following you, so check you guys out as well. That'd be great.
Wow. Anything else?
I think that's it. Thank you so much for having us, and we hope to see all of the Seaford community out.
How'd we do? You nervous?
Very.
All right. Well, it's over now. Are you sure your mom doesn't want to say something? I'm just messing with her. All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks for both of you coming.
Thanks for having us.
Out. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Check it out, everybody. Be a lot of fun. Seaford High School. All right, now, I mentioned that Weller's has calendars for free. So if you want one, come on into Weller's and get one. We're giving them away. We've only got a few hundred left. I wanted to also talk about another good supporter and sponsor of the show. His name is Mark Johnson. He has a partner named Don Lindsay. And between the two of them, they own a business called Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Service, and I deal with them all the time. I just talked to him again yesterday. I got a lot of rental properties in my business and different things, and so I'm always bouncing ideas off of them. And some of the ideas, they say, Jim, we'll take care of that project for you. Some of the ideas, they say, Jim, I think you should do this with that project. So I kind of like the advice. You'll probably notice that most of the people associated with the show that are business people give free estimates, and what I like about free estimates is I learn things from that. So anyway, if you need something fixed, if you've got a window that's cracked or a door that's not shutting right, or you just need some work done around the house, they do interior, exterior, home repairs, flooring, decks, drywall repair, kitchen counter, backsplash work. They kind of help you out anyway and anywhere they can. So locally owned and operated, no jobs too small, estimates are free. So what is the phone number, Jim? It starts with 302-500-0133, 302-500-0133, and it is Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Services, okay? Over 25 years experience, licensed and insured. Like them on Facebook. It's called Atlantic Home Improvements on Facebook, okay? And another good supporter of the show, somebody else that does a great job, is Dry Zone. Dryzone.com. Love them. Been dealing with them. Have done multiple projects with them. So whether it's crawl space encapsulation, maybe you got a basement that's leaking and shouldn't be, maybe you need a sump pump put in, maybe you need some electrical work. They have a full electrical division now. Dry Zone does the remodeling of your garage. Also, if you want to get the sheetrock out and put something that's not going to grow any mold or mildew, they can help you out. So it's dryzone.com on the web. They're always looking for some more new people to work with them in all aspects of what they do. So you can look them up online at dryzone.com and see what career opportunities exist. You can stop into their barn, dryzone.com, there on Route 16 in Ellendale, and it's the Big Red Barn. You can apply in person. You can meet some of the people. You can look at some of the products they use and see what you think. If you've been working in the construction field and you've not worked as much this year because of the weather, well, they'll work you 52 weeks a year because whether or not, they work all the time, okay? So anyway, it's dryzone.com, 684-5034, 684-5034. Check them out on the web. Go see them in person. Call them on the phone. If you need any of what they offer, I'm telling you, they've done a great job for me. I'm beyond happy with them, and they'll do a good job for you. Smith's Cafe is going to be open on Thanksgiving Day. So if you want to have your family dinner here, people of 6 or more, you need to make a reservation if you would, please. And if you want to make a reservation anyway, you can. Oh, we're now on Facebook. Facebook's up and running now. There you go. I was worried about them earlier this morning. But anyway, so we're on Facebook. You can talk to Katie there if you want and hit the share button and share it also if you would. So Smith's Cafe, phone number 302-990-5711, 302-990-5711. If you're looking for a place to take your family for Thanksgiving and you want it to be good, made from scratch, home-cooked food, Smith's Cafe is the place, okay? Now, Weller's Utility Trailers is open today. We'll take good care of you there. And I did mention that Wall's Service Center is taking the day off. Wilson's Auction has a huge auction today, on-site and off-site. So they have one auction in Lincoln starting at 10 o'clock. They have it every Saturday, inside, outside. It goes all day and into the evening. And then they're having one in Georgetown today starting at 10 o'clock, and you can learn all about that. Lots of equipment, in other words, farm equipment, construction type equipment, things like that. I think I even saw a tire changer in here, and tractor trailers and things for grading and seeding, and big tank trailer. I even saw a backhoe. So anyway, that's today. That's offsite. That's in Georgetown, Delaware, starting at 10 o'clock on Zoar Road. So go to wilsonsauction.com on the web. Learn all about them. Call them at 422-3454, 422-3454, wilsonsauction.com. I think we're going to take a break from the radio, and we're going to be right back with you for our last half hour of radio, but we never stop on the TV. So are we still on the radio? Are we taking a break, or what's the deal? Am I going to prep for the break? Prep for the break. All right. Radio, we're going to take a break. All right. So we're giving the radio a break. Now we keep right on talking, everybody. Okay. So for those watching on TV, we thank you. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. We get information from all over. We had no idea how many people were on the TV. In other words, it's the craziest thing. But people say, well, where is Cozy TV? I'm not sure where it is, but it's all of Sussex County and about 4, maybe 5 counties in Maryland. So it's Comcast 204, Mediacom 99, over-the-air 31.2. And when we take phone calls, it's so funny. We get people calling in saying, I'm watching on my antenna. So who'd have thunk it? So that's that. Don't forget, like us on Facebook. It's Weller Does Delmarva.com. No, that's not Facebook. It's Weller Does Delmarva on Facebook. It's another place the .com thing is. I think the Facebook's one thing and the .com's another thing. Okay, they're two different places, aren't they? Isn't one called the web? Now, we're not on the local web. We used to be. We're on the World Wide Web now. We used to be on the Bridgeville web and the Lincoln web. So anyway, folks, it's Weller Does Delmarva. The nice thing about it is it's there. It's recorded. It's there for future viewing. All right, so what do I want to talk about next? You're ready to start the timer. Come on, Katie, tell me what to do. Walls Service Center. She looks so disgusted with me because I keep messing up the schedule here. As I said, she's got it broke down by the second, in other words. So anyway, Walls Service Center. People say, who in the world's Walls Service Center? I haven't heard about him for 30 minutes. Listen, Walls Service Center is a good friend of mine. His name's Colin Walls and his son Colin II. They run it. It's an automotive repair facility. You say, well, what do they do? You haven't told me for a half an hour. Well, just a half an hour ago, here's what I told you. I told you that they do everything like an oil change. Now let's talk about the oil changes. Okay, this is good. I just had my wife's car oil changed. And I said, well, how's everything look? And they said, well, read the paper I gave you. Look at all those things they check. Now, their oil changes are no more expensive. You don't pay any extra for this. It's just Colin's been in business a long time, 60 years, and he's just decided, you know, I'm going to check everything. And one of the things he checked is the tread depth of my tires. Now, he doesn't even sell tires. And guess what happened this week? My wife had a flat tire at Lowe's in Lewis, okay? And guess what she did? She picked up the phone and called this 800 roadside assistance number, okay? And they were right on it, ready to help. And what I want to tell you is you get this roadside assistance absolutely free with any work you get done at Walls Service Center from an oil change or greater. Okay? And people say, well, what's less than an oil change? Well, if they check the air in your tires for free, you're not going to get the roadside assistance for free. All right? But if you get an oil change, you get the oil change, you get this checkup, and then you also get the free roadside assistance. So when you have a flat tire in the parking lot somewhere and you need somebody to come put your spare on, they take care of it. Not Walls Service Center. It's a nationwide thing through, I believe it's through Federated Car Care, okay? So anyway, toll-free number, it works great. I just wanted to tell you about that. Listen, I want to tell you Walls Service Center is off today, but they'll be back at it on Monday. Phone number is 422-8110. You can go to their Facebook page and request an appointment now. You can just go there now and say, hey, I want to get something worked on next week, and you'll put yourself on the schedule. And if there's a problem, they'll let you know, and if there's no problem, they won't be contacting you. They'll just be seeing you when you come in. All right, I did mention that we're giving away calendars like crazy. Oh, the old Weller's discount cards. They're still good till the end of the year, okay? We're giving them away, but they're telling me we have less than 50. Less than 50. So we got rid of 1,000 of them. Well, we didn't get rid of 1,000. We got rid of 961, I believe. So if you want one of these Weller's discount cards, they're absolutely free right now. No purchase necessary. You just stop into Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville and say, just give me everything that's free. Okay? That's the way I usually preference it. So you can have a Weller's discount card absolutely free. They'll give you some prices on things. They'll give you some free information, and they'll try to sell you something, okay? They won't strong arm you, but they're going to try to sell you something because it's a ploy. We're trying to get you in the door at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville so that way you can meet us and greet us and see what the environment's like and see if we can help you out. So with that said, we're open today till 1 o'clock. I know we're busy because we had a full day plan before we opened the doors. This year has been a heck of a year for trailer sales. So we say thank you to everybody. I got to thinking the other day about how many trailers we've sold, and I'm thinking it's well over 30,000. I know it's over like 27,000. So you figure 30,000 trailers is a lot of trailers to put down the highway, okay? And a lot of people have went in the trailer business because of us. So when we started, there wasn't anybody around selling trailers, and now you see the big box stores selling them, and there's these little mom and pop trailer stores popping up all over the place, but we're the place. So if you want a trailer, Weller's understands you got plenty of choices. So go to all them first, so when you get to us, we can just wrap it up for you, all right? We're prepping for the radio. I'm required to stop talking for 1 second. All right, now I'm back at it, okay? So anyway, I have to stop because there's something in this microphone that moves when I stop, and then it starts again. So in other words, it's like priming a water pump. So that way, for sure, we can keep right on talking. So to my radio audience, I want to say good morning to you. Don't start that timer yet, Katie. Okay? She's right on it there today. She's got the time up there. She's ready to go. Anyway, Josh McNeil, McNeil's Paving. I hear that he's doing Lloyd Lee Heights driveway today. So anybody that knows Lloyd Lee, stop by and take a look at it, okay? Take a selfie at Lloyd Lee's driveway and tag me in it if you would, please, okay? Just the first 10 people. I don't need 100 of them. And if you're going to that basketball game tomorrow, take a selfie of yourself at the game and tag me in that too, all right? The Harlem Wizards, okay? So anyway, McNeil's Paving, locally owned and operated, been in business over 60 years, okay? Now, when you look at Josh, you say, there's no way this dude's been in business 60 years. He's the second generation, and then his sons are the third generation. So as you hear about these businesses that we advertise here, they're not brand new. They've been around a while. They're tried. They're true. They know what they're doing. They're reputable. So McNeil's Paving will do a good job for you, whether you need a brand new driveway, whether you need the cracks in your driveway sealed, maybe you need your whole driveway sealed, maybe you want to give somebody a new blacktop driveway as a Christmas gift. What a surprise that would be. So anyway, they do tar and chip. They work in Kent and Sussex County. They work in Delaware and Maryland and parts of Virginia. Okay? Phone number 302-945-7131. You got to dial it in exact order. 945-7131. McNeil's Paving. They'll do a good job. Estimates are free. Tell them I sent you. Now, speaking of doing a good job, here's another gentleman. I've had him on a couple times. We had a guy on last week just bragging on him, and he hasn't even got his website done yet. But anyway, it's Tim Smith from Delmarva Digital, locally owned, locally operated, pretty good guy most of the time. How you doing? Everything good?
Yeah, everything's good.
Good.
I brought better weather today.
Did you? Well, good. Last time it was raining.
The rain. Yeah.
All right. So how in the world are things at Delmarva Digital?
Everything's going well.
Good. And
another good year.
I got a guy named Bruce Mears said he's going to give you a shot.
Yep.
Do some business with you. So a little bit of a home builder there, Bruce Mears. Everybody knows him. So other than that, what do you want to tell us?
So basically, while we're talking or while I'm listening to you, I'm just realizing that, how long we've gone back. I think we both were sponsors of Lamb Jam in the 90s. And
is that when it was?
We knew even, each other before that.
Gosh, Lamb Jam. Remember them days? What a huge money pit that was. But what a blessing it was.
No, it was a good ministry.
It was a good ministry, no doubt about that.
So we've been in business for
How long have you been in business?
21 years.
21 years.
We'll be entering
wow.
year number 22 in March.
No kidding. Congratulations.
So, yeah.
And being in
it's Google didn't exist when we started.
That's right. Look at all the things you helped start. But what I want to say is, what a testimony. You figure the technology age has so many changes.
A lot of changes.
And you guys have grown right with it. Like you're on top of the wave.
That's exactly right, yeah.
And you're local.
And we're local.
Right.
One of the things that we learned to do early is, we had a software background, but we started custom building back-end panels to make it easy for people to log into their website and manage their content. And we custom built that a platform a long time ago, and that served us well over many years. And there are other platforms out there, but they take quite a learning curve in most cases.
Well, and the nice thing about what you've done, I like our new website. The people that work for me are saying, "My gosh, there's no comparison between the last one you did for us and this one."
Well, it was due for an upgrade.
It was due for an upgrade.
Yeah.
But what we like is if we want to change something, we can do it ourselves.
Right.
We're not at the mercy of something that's going to take a week or 10 days, and you design it that way on purpose.
That's been a part of our business model since the beginning, is to give the business owner or the person who's running the nonprofit or whatever the organization is that we do a website for, the tools and the ability to just go in and easily upgrade, easily add content, easily take content down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So people say, what can you spend on a website? I guess they're allowed to spend all they want, aren't they?
Yeah, websites.
Everybody wants a quote without getting a quote.
Yeah, there are two kinds of websites, and I think it's good to mention this. It's at least to really break it down and make it, real basic. There are websites, I like to say, that look good, and then there are websites that look good and actually generate income and make everything more productive.
Functional.
And so it takes a little bit of technology to really have an effective website.
But it also helps.
We do the sites that look good. We have an awesome team of 12
creative people.
Yeah, and it's a good combination. The main three things we do are website development for small and medium-sized companies.
Okay.
We also do software development, which involves everything from small business to large corporate platforms.
Okay.
And I've mentioned before, we have systems that Easter Seals Corporate runs off of, their business operations and a number of other things like that.
That would be a large company.
That would be a large a large entity, sure. But we do the consulting also. That's the third thing, to help people. We can, if you tell us what your business goals are, we can, we've done consulting for almost every industry or every sector
over these 20-some years.
Yes,
right.
So we've probably done a number of projects in your field before. And so we like to look at what your business goals are, or the goals of the organization or nonprofit, or the needs, or whatever that is. And then we can do the consulting, say, okay, if this is what you're trying to accomplish, here's some technology that can help you accomplish that more productively and more profitably if you're a business.
Wow.
So those are the three.
And these consultations are no charge in the beginning.
Correct.
In other words, basically you're saying, hey, you've got nothing to lose by allowing us the opportunity to come see it. And you'll go to a business and talk to them.
We'll go to a business, and a lot come to our office because we have a nice facility, large conference room, widescreen. We have access to all of our. Yeah, if we need to ask one of our other experts on the team to come into the meeting to answer a question, So we do a lot of meetings there, but we can go. Yeah,
it's personal. It's not impersonal.
Correct.
It's not over the phone, over the internet, 1-800, you'll never see me. It's not that.
No.
It's I live here, I shop here, I've probably dealt with your business before.
That's right.
It's local people designing websites that are going to bless and help businesses grow and be more informative to the consumer.
And the big thing that we do that I don't know of anybody that's doing at the scale that we're doing it, and I don't know many people that are doing it all in the areas, is the software development.
Yes.
I had a call this week. I thought this is a perfect example I need to mention.
Okay.
It's a service business that's located regionally. I think they do business at least in Sussex and Kent, probably statewide, and it might even be Delmarva. But I have a consultation scheduled for Monday. But what he said is, we have this, and I'm not going to say who it is to keep what they're doing, confidential. But he said, basically, we have salespeople that are out on the road, and we're constantly quoting people on what we do, on our services. And right now, it's a complicated Excel spreadsheet with formulas and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Is there a way that you can write software to give us a simple web-based form that we can log into, that our team can log into from wherever they are, write with the customer, enter everything in, hit a button, and not only does it quote them, but it presents it in a pretty little graphically nice one-page document that's, looks like a form.
And anybody that's looking at it on their end, everything's consistent.
Oh, yeah.
The name's in the same spot on every form, and the phone number's in the same spot.
Like a template,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So we can take, that Excel spreadsheet that no one knows what to do with, that somebody, designed, that doesn't even work here anymore.
Right.
We don't even know how to,
change it or edit it.
Super simple. So whether it's your customers that need to do quoting or you need to do quoting for projects, that's just one example of a little bit of technology, along with a website, and you've got something amazing that literally generates cash flow. Because, how many people might that company have out in the field? Maybe they have 1 or 2 people in the office that know how the spreadsheet works. Mm-hmm. So how much time are we spending doing paperwork that all those people in the company could be productive, meeting with customers, making sales, that kind of stuff? So we can.
It's all about efficiency, productivity. Yep. And somebody doesn't have to buy a website from you in order to get some other services from you.
In other
words, if somebody said, I need you to help me write a program and help me with something, but I've already got a website, I've already dealt with somebody on that.
Yes.
They don't. In other words, you don't have to sell them a website just to be able to provide other services.
The portals, for customer portals, for customers to be able to log in to interact with you securely, so you can have employee portals where all your employees can log in to keep track of HR and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Especially with the portals, even if you already have an existing website, we can build that and connect it to your website easily. That's exactly right.
Right. I was just wanting to make sure people didn't think they had to buy a website in order to get other services.
Exactly.
You can start with other services and let them talk about a website or never talk about a website.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And the truth is, most people have some issue with their statistically. The majority of websites, if you talk to the person who owns the website, they'll say it's time for an upgrade or something's not working right or something. So if it's been, if it's been more than 3 years since your last website design,
you're 2.5 years outdated.
Well, it's likely there's new technology that you may want to incorporate, just like what we did with your site.
Right.
If you don't have the right technology that your site's built from, then Google's actually penalizing sites right now.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're actually dropping them down. So we're in a kind of a push to talk to customers that are due for a website refresh, and so we can restructure it and meet all of Google's.
And maybe there's some people that have had a good year and their accountant's saying spend a little money.
And if you're in that position soon,
let's start talking.
Yep.
Talks. Not cheap. It's free, actually, at the moment, in other words. And but I want to really stress that you and is your partner's name Alan, right?
Alan.
You and Alan. I guess he's a partner. In other words, Okay.
So
you and Alan
50 partners for 21 years, and I'm told that's a rare thing.
That's a rare thing,
days.
And you both you're passionate about what you do. In other words, you're not trying to sell some old system. In other words, you're constantly upgrading, constantly doing new things, and I've really enjoyed dealing with you, and we're happy. We got this new, we can't get enough stuff on it quick enough. That's where we're at. We're like, oh, it does this and it does this. But there's something, you wrote a special program for us years ago where we put all our trailers on an Excel spreadsheet and somehow they migrate over to the website without having to do it twice. Because we needed that Excel spreadsheet no matter what.
You can push and upload 1,000+ trailers.
Huge time-saving thing.
Or less,
So I guess technically...
It's the same thing that the guide does. Years ago, we built a button so their classifieds can transfer from their internal system to the website just like that.
Really?
All they got to do is hit the button.
You've been dealing with the guide quite a while.
That's right.
I've been dealing with the guide quite a while.
Yeah, you have.
So, I have been dealing there too. So what we're saying is local companies. So what happens? They give you a call or you want them to send an email through your...
delmarvadigital.com.
So that's simple. Just shoot an email saying, I saw Tim on...
.com.
Liked his hairdo.
A little form pops up, and you can just put in your information, and we'll get right back to you.
No high pressure, folks. I mean, this is one of the people you're going to talk to. Okay, so it's not anybody that's going to come in and they're going to have a strong other country accent. You're going to be able to understand them. Okay, and I want to say it like this. They even talk to you if you don't understand code and all that.
That's a good point.
Right. They sat down with me and with Brooks and with my daughter Kim, and each one of us brought something to the table. All I wanted to know was how much it was, and everybody else wanted to know how it worked.
Yeah.
So
that's a good point. We go out of our way to speak English, and we've been working with local business owners for like we said, more than 20 years, and involved in business and consulting before that.
Right.
So we go out of our way to make the high tech very simple.
Because you're not just selling.
Easy to understand.
You're not looking to sell a website. You're looking to start a relationship.
That's exactly right.
That helps a business grow.
Because the more we can help that business grow and generate profit, the more business we can do.
Right.
So absolutely. All right. Yep.
All right. Anything else you want to say or add?
I think that's...
How's Church World going?
It's good.
Good?
Yeah.
All right.
We had the 30th anniversary celebration. It went well a few weeks ago.
It's not Bob Muncie. It's Robert Muncie, right?
Robert
Muncie, okay?
Yep.
Pastor Robert Muncie. House of Praise.
Yep, House of Praise.
On Route 36, right?
That's right.
All right. Anything else?
I think we're good.
Well, get out of here then. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Jim.
All right, have a good weekend.
Right,
how about a good Thanksgiving, too? You too. Okay. All right, there he goes. Tim Smith, DelmarvaDigital.com. Check them out. Good people. I like dealing with them, and you will, too, okay? I had mentioned Bruce Mears has ordered a new website, and he's very excited. L&W Insurance Agency. Let's talk about insurance. It's one of everybody's favorite topics, okay? It's as much fun as buying electricity, buying insurance. But anyway, I like dealing with them. I got to tell you a crazy story, all right? This is something I didn't even see coming. We got a bad check at Weller's, and we run our checks through a check processing company. Turns out they couldn't do it because it wasn't a real check. It was bogus. It was so fake. So then we called the state police, and too much time had went by, and they couldn't get anybody to want to sign a warrant, so we weren't able to go after them because the people are from, like, Philadelphia. So they came a long way to give me a bad check. Well, guess what my insurance man's telling me? This thing might be covered by insurance. I'm like, get out of town. I mean, I was just kidding when I brought it up, Bill. But anyway, Bill Strickland's my insurance man. He owns L&W Insurance Agency, and I hope this bad check is covered. But anyway, I just want to tell you that if you need insurance, whether it's for your home or for your boat or for your snowblower or your jet ski or whatever you got, home, health, life, commercial, residential, whatever you need, umbrella policies, L&W Insurance Agency has been around over 80 years now, and they're good people. They do a good job, and I want to tell you that you need to give them a call. If you have insurance and you want a second opinions are free, okay? So it's 856-7828, 302-856-7828. If you want to talk insurance, if you want to make sure you got the right stuff, you want to make sure there's not a better deal out there, L&W Insurance Agency, lwinsurance.com on the web. Check them out. Good people. I like them. Now, we got more guests coming on, believe it or not. I actually have, who is next? Oh my gosh, Keith Ruark, Integrity Pest Solutions, another great business guy. And then after that, we got Bob Carey from Delmarva Teen Challenge. So listen, folks, listen. At 9 o'clock, we do go off of the radio, okay? We do go off the radio, and we'd like you to follow us, okay? So I'm going to be giving some gifts away after 9 o'clock, free. No purchase necessary. All you're going to have to do is call us, okay, and get your name on the list. You're going to love this gift. So if you're listening on the radio, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to start watching the show at 9 o'clock on Jim Weller's Facebook page. If you can't watch it, just listen to it. Just look up Jim Weller. We don't even have to be friends. We don't even have to know each other, and you can watch the show right there, or you can watch it at My Cozy TV. So we're going to be on till 10 o'clock, but on the radio side of things, we stop at 9 o'clock, okay? So I just want to tell you that. And we would appreciate you getting ready to call us. I'm going to give you the phone number now, but we're not answering the phones right now, but it's 302-422-7336. And people say, I recognize that number from somewhere. Well, I had it for over 30 years at Weller's Tire Service in Lincoln. That was our phone number, 422-7336. So I've had that number since I was about 16 years old. So I've had it about 44 years. Wow, that's a long time. You know, I was thinking the other day about being in business that long, and I want to say thanks to all the people that work for me and with me, such as Katie works with me, and Colin II works with me here. But at Weller's, we got a good team of people, and there's been hundreds of people over the years that have worked for Weller's, and I want to say thanks a lot to any of you if you're listening right now, because Weller's would not be who it is and where it is had it not been for, number one, the great team of people that have worked for me and with me, and number two, the great customers that I have. Man, we have got some loyal customers that have bought all kinds of interesting things. So I want you to think about that, because after 9 o'clock, when we start taking phone calls, I want to hear from people that have bought something from Weller's over the years. Just, you know, what did you buy? Something weird, you know, something strange. I had somebody recently remind me that they bought a saddle from me, okay? That they bought a saddle from me, and that was kind of interesting. Katie, do you want to come talk? Is that what that sign meant? Time is up. By golly. Come talk to me for a minute. Tell me what's up with Katie. This is Katie Leister. This is Mr. and Mrs. Leister's daughter, okay? One of them. and they do claim her as their daughter. And she's on. Can we talk about your new eating habits? No, never mind. We won't do it.
Give me a little while.
Okay. Well, let me tell you what she had for breakfast. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say that.
She had a cheeseburger first thing in the morning. Then she talked me into getting a cheeseburger. And then Colin II got a cheeseburger.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went.
I ordered a cheeseburger first. Katie was being polite. She canceled her whatever she was getting and decided an omelet and said, I'll just get a cheeseburger too. I don't want Jim to feel odd or strange having a cheeseburger at 6:30 in the morning. So what's up in your world?
It's been a busy morning.
Busy morning. Hasn't it been busy?
It has been.
And Kevin Short has a ribbon
He
arrived?
has a ribbon.
He's a ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, he has arrived. So he's going to give us a play-by-play of what it's like to work behind the scenes at the Return Day Parade.
Yeah, that would be cool.
He said it's exciting, and it just helps his blood pressure and everything else.
Let me tell you how hard Colin worked over there this morning.
How hard did Colin work?
He was...
His breakfast is finished.
Very diligently working.
He was.
Very.
He does. He does a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's not fluff him too much, all
no,
right?
I'm just saying he didn't stop till it was resolved.
Right, he did.
Yes.
All right, are you going to the game tomorrow?
I'm planning on it, yes.
Are you playing?
No, but Violet is...
Doing something? Okay.
Yeah, she's. I don't know. I think it's just they'll be doing some stuff on the court with the team.
Okay.
Which should be fun.
All right.
She's
So it
tall
starts
enough
at
to
4.
play basketball.
She is. What is she, like
she's
15?
Like 5'6".
Really?
Yeah.
She's tall as me. All right. So anyway, tomorrow it's at the where? Cape and Lopin High School.
Yes.
Okay. Is that down there right before Mr. P's?
It is.
Just checking.
That's how I know where it's at. Everything in there is gauged by where
Mr.
your
P's.
food. Yeah, Fuddruckers really kill it. I will think about that all day long.
Have you ever been to Fuddruckers?
Are you kidding me? I used to live right over there, so I've been 1 million times to Fuddruckers at that location.
Right. There used to be one in Salisbury.
Years and years ago.
Yeah, and now there's not. So now I have to drive all the way to the Annapolis Mall to go to Fuddruckers.
Yeah, there's places in between I'd like to go to for burgers first. Jake's makes a good burger.
Jake's? I've never thought of Jake's.
Yeah.
I know Bethany Blues has a good burger.
Okay, I'll believe you on that.
Oh, my gosh, they do. I'm telling you. Right, Smith's has a great burger.
Violet makes a good burger.
Oh, and let me tell you where else I've gotten hooked on.
What's that?
Oh, gosh, Cheddar's.
Cheddar's. Okay.
Cheddar's. Cheddar's has a good burger, but they really have good onion rings.
Mm-hmm. You know where I like a burger from is from Pizza King.
Pizza King?
Yes.
Really? They have good cheesesteaks.
We used to get burgers from there.
Really?
Often.
Okay.
Yes.
Restaurant 55 in Dover's real good.
I've heard.
Okay. Got some different hours, and I always seem to get them wrong. All right. So anyway, but Smith's Cafe, the burger was good this morning, wasn't it?
It was pretty good, yeah. Not a protein.
Right. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I'm cooking.
Oh, you're cooking.
I am.
For Violet?
Joe and I and Violet are going to cook for my parents are coming over.
Oh, your
and my
parents
auntie,
are coming?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And Fern, I'm going to buy her a gigantic bone so she will not be a pest.
Something to hold her for a while.
She really likes being in the kitchen with me when I'm in the kitchen.
Okay.
And she gets like underfoot. And
right.
So I'm like, oh, just go somewhere.
Get her a bone.
But of course, I feed her, so that doesn't make it any better. But
she knows the food's in the kitchen.
Exactly. So, but yeah, I'm going to get her a big bone for Thanksgiving.
There you go.
So.
All right. Anything else?
No. Just busy morning.
All right.
And
you're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you.
The sign over there, out of time or time's up. That's pretty good.
I can think of a couple more.
We're going to take some phone calls today, though. I have a gift to give away.
Okay.
I'm just going to give them away for free.
I think people are chomping at the bit.
All right. All right. Well, get out of here for now. And we're going to be with you for a whole nother hour on My Cozy TV. And on the Facebook, I see Keith Ruark has arrived. Today may be the first time his wife ever joins us. It could be the last time his wife ever joins us. I'm not sure what's going to happen there. But anyway, we got a little stories for you and everything. So we're going to end on the radio side of things. So thanks a lot to my Delaware 105.9 audience. Thanks, everybody back there at the studio making things work. And we're going to continue right on My Cozy TV, okay? We're going to be right there. And we're also going to be on Jim Weller's Facebook page. And it's J-I-M, not G-Y-M. Every time somebody sees me, they think it's G-Y-M. And I guess I have a blood vessel busted in my eye, they're telling me. So when that guy smacked me, it really must have made a difference. Now, I don't know what it is. So I will be tracking down a Dr. Tim Smith here in just a little while. Just saying, forewarning. Don't answer your phone if you see it's my number. But anyway, I want to say good morning, everybody. I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving to my radio audience. Weller's is open today till 1. We're going to continue on My Cozy TV with this show and Jim Weller's Facebook page. I got a free gift for everybody that I want to give out after 9 o'clock. And we got Keith Ruark coming on. We got Bob Carey. And I think Kevin Short's going to help us field phone calls. Okay, everybody have a good weekend on the radio side. Bye. All right, Jim Weller here, and we are still trucking right on. See, the electricity stayed. Everything's working. And we're going to talk real quick about Wall Service Center. You haven't heard me say a word about them for like 30 minutes now. So we talk about them a lot because we like them a lot, and we want to tell you that they are a locally owned, locally operated automotive repair facility. And you say, well, that's great. I need a place to get my car worked on. Well, you know, a lot of times you go somewhere and you don't know who the owner is, or you have a question or you have a problem and you don't get a hold of anybody that really cares. Well, at Wall Service Center, they all care. It's a good team of people. It's a locally owned and operated automotive repair facility. So you say, what's automotive repairs? My gosh, it's oil changes for starters. Where are you getting your oil changed? You need to get it done at Wall Service Center. Things like rotating your tires and checking your brakes, whether they're drum brakes or disc brakes, looking underneath your car to make sure nothing's hanging or dragging or rotted or rusted. Brake lines. They have had a run of people whose brake lines have been rusted. So anyway, sometimes you got a belt squeaking, you turn the wheel and your front end shakes or whatever, or wobbles. They can replace your front end parts, your steering arms, things like that, your ball joints and your CV joints and all that kind of crazy stuff. Colin's thinking, I didn't even know you knew any of those terms. But anyway, I'm trying to become an expert on things like serpentine belts and so on, muffler bearings and windshield wiper fluid. Like if you haven't ever checked your windshield wiper fluid, that's good, because there is no such thing as windshield wiper fluid, okay? All right, Katie, you thought there was, didn't you? Yeah. No. All right, just checking. Windshield washer fluid. Well, that's something they do. They do that. So anyway, maybe you're getting ready to go through inspection. You don't want to go all the way to Georgetown or Dover to find out that your tail light's not working or whatever. You can stop into Wall Service Center and they'll check your car over for inspection and make sure that, you know, the trip is worth the trip. So anyway, where in the world is this Wall Service Center? It's downtown Milford. You say, well, where's downtown Milford? It's, I forgot, 220 Northeast Front Street, okay? So you know where Eckerd's used to be? Remember Woolworths? Anybody remember Woolworths downtown Milford? Oh, yes, Montgomery Wards. All these places are not there. And the reason is because Wall Service Center has been in business now 60 years. Think about that. Now, when you look at Colin, you're going to say, that's why that dude wears a hat all the time, because he lost all his hair. He's got a full head of hair. He just likes wearing the hat. But they've been around 60 years, and that is quite an accomplishment nowadays, okay? It really, truly is. Because, you know, there's nothing worse than getting your car worked on, having a warranty on the parts or anything like that. What'd you say? You reset the timer? All right. So anyway, now we're going into overtime. All right. So anyway, but you say, well, what's the big deal about being in business 60 years? It's a big deal. It's a big deal to be in business a long time anymore, because people come and people go, because it's incredibly tough being in business. And they use quality parts. They have fully trained staff. They stand behind what they do. They support things in our community. A great local business. So it's called Wall Service Center, downtown Milford. Tell them I sent you. I'm positive you'll enjoy dealing there. And Colin and his son Colin, and then there's Tracy, and I forgot the other gentleman's name, Ron, they do a good job, and they have heart. They care about their customers. Try finding that at a big company nowadays. Anyway, Wall Service Center, taking the day off. They'll be back at it Monday. If you have a breakdown over the weekend, just have your car towed there. I'm ready for phone calls. Oh, here's Keith Ruark. Come on down, Keith. We're going to take a phone call right in the middle of Keith's interview. So anyway, Keith Ruark is my pest control expert. I have never had somebody take care of my pests. And I'm not talking about, I'm talking about like mice and what's that other thing, them stink bugs. And they don't stink till you touch them or make eye contact with them. And all of a sudden, the thing starts stinking. It's an amazing little bug. But all kinds of stuff Keith has helped me with. I got numerous properties that you take care of, and I appreciate it. How you doing there, young man?
How are you doing this morning?
You were wringing them hands. We got to get this guy a sweat towel.
When I get up here, I get nervous.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't be nervous, okay?
All right.
You know, I halfway kind of like you. I'd almost call us friends. I'm just messing with you. But anyway, what I want to say is every time Keith comes to one of my properties, he points things out, and I like that, in other words, you know. So how is business? How are you doing?
Very good. Mother Nature's not helping us right now at this point
Wet.
of the season. Yep. Every time you turn around, it's raining, so our schedule gets kind of moved around and that kind of thing, but kind of working with it.
Kind of working with it. Mm-hmm. And you've been in business now. Now, you've been doing this for a long time.
13 years now.
13 years. Mm-hmm. Personally owning your own business now, you're starting on your second year now, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, second year.
And so I've kind of got to know you, and I like your work ethic, and I know some people that have dealt with you, and they said one thing about Keith: he's on time. He lets you know when he's coming.
Yep.
He looks around. He looks for things. He looks for things that aren't even his things to look for. But he just wants to make sure he leaves you better than he found you.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Now, what happens this time of year? Farmers are not plowing the fields, but they're harvesting the fields. Yep. Mm-hmm. And what's the next kind of thing that pest control has to do with?
Overwintering pests, stink bugs, as you were talking about, and mice and that kind of thing. And
do the mice eat stink bugs?
No.
No. Okay. Just checking. So, what kind of animal would I have to get to eat the stink bug?
There's not a.
Just get you to treat them.
Yep. Get us to come out and.
And I know that's not what you specialize in, stink bugs, but it is something that I had at a building, and I had another exterminator, and when Keith come along, got him no more. So that's just a personal testimony of my own, because nobody wants me to kill these things. Mm-hmm. So I got to go catch them and then throw them outside, and it's just a mess.
Yep,
so
and we keep them out, so you don't have to worry
keep
about
them out.
Them
right, yep. So mice come in. Yep. When it gets cold.
The best thing to tell you on mice, I mean, if you're getting mice over and over again, stop trapping them or catching them or baiting them inside, because they're coming from outside. You need to find out.
It's like you're luring them in.
Yes. Well, more or less, they're coming in for the warmth, and then once they find, the
food, they're real happy. Mm-hmm. So they hit that trap.
Yep. You want to go outside, look around the outside of your house, see where you got voids and walls, cracks, and that kind of thing, and seal those areas up. And the more areas you seal up, the less likelihood they'll get in.
Because that's your philosophy. Mm-hmm. Get them before they get in.
That's right.
Keep them from coming in.
Yep.
I like that. So, what do people do if they want to talk to you? They just give a call?
Give us a call, 302-858-8629.
858. Katie, was that 5 minutes already? Yeah. Or was it 3 minutes? I'm just checking. Sir. All right. Mm-hmm. All right, well, because he's quite the talker. I can't slow him down. All right, so listen to me. If somebody calls you up, is it you really that's going to come out there?
Yep, you call and I'll be the one answering. And we get a lot of that, too. Somebody will call us at, 7, 8 o'clock at night, and you're like expecting an answer machine, and they're like, hold on, am I talking to somebody right now?
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, you're talking to me. Yep.
Wow.
So,
all right, so very personable owner-operator, whether it's mice, what else do we deal with? Ants?
Ants, termites.
Termites. I forgot about them.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
We have we have a lot of treatments to be coming up next week, so we're pretty busy with termite at this time of year. People call us in the summertime.
Because moisture is a breeding ground for termites, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And we've had nothing but moisture this year.
Yeah.
And
lots of it.
Supposed to be a wet winter.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say if you've never had a termite inspection done, it would be worth talking to you about that.
Absolutely. Give us a call. I'll come out and take a look and see what you got going on, and see other things that might be conducive to why they're there and that kind of thing. I mean, granted, they're in the soil regardless of,
Is that where termites are at?
Yep. They're
Do
always
they have wings?
Once the colony grows, they produce termites with wings, so they can kind of go out and they call it swarming. In our industry, but they'll go out and they'll land in another area to basically, once the colony gets so big, they want to expand it. So that's what they do, and they go
it's
out.
Like moving. Mm-hmm. It's like all the people that move to Delaware.
Yep.
In other words, what you're saying is termites will do that. Once the colony gets full, they'll take a fly.
Yep.
No kidding.
Yeah, they're smart too, man. If they swarm today, we'll just do example. If it's sunny and nice and warm and a perfect opportunity for them to swarm out.
Right.
Next year, you can almost come back to the same day as long as it's about the same.
Really?
Same temperature.
Their record keeping is very good.
Yeah, they know a lot of. They're
really
very smart insects. Yeah.
Wow. So Quite a swarming thing, huh? All right, but the mice is a big thing too.
Mice, yep, mice are big, and we'll come out and take a look at what you got going on, and recommend things that you should do to your own house, because not everybody walks around their house every year, and takes
and you
a look
do.
at that kind of stuff.
Under my house, he found something leaking, made me a video of it, and sent it to me. So thank you for that.
Yep.
So what's the number?
858-8629.
858-86. I forgot the rest. 29. Yep. 8629. So
we're also going to be in the Seaford Parade too.
Are you really?
So, yep.
What are you pulling your vehicle through?
Yep. We're going to take the vehicle and the trailer,
with the trailer?
and everything, and
okay.
Yep. So it should be fun. It'll
Screaming,
be our first
hollering.
time in a parade.
So when is that Seaford Parade?
It's not this Saturday, the following Saturday.
Not tomorrow. Not today. Next Saturday.
The
next one.
December 1st.
December 1st. Okay.
Yeah, so
weeks. I'd like you, when you see Keith in there, snap a picture of him.
Yeah.
Okay. And tag me in it when you post it. All right.
That's right.
Anything else? Does your wife want to talk today? No. Is that a firm no, or just like is that a soft no? Like, just talk me into it. All right. So 858-8629. 8629. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I spoke to you the other day, and I think we should reverse this. I should be sitting there interviewing you, because you're a very, people don't notice a lot. Jim talks a lot, but Jim is a very knowledgeable man. I tell you, he gives me a lot of good information every time I see you. You know that?
Really?
You do.
What did I give you information on?
Well, we were talking about the vehicle situation and everything, and all that stuff. So
I was explaining that if new cars slow down, the price of used cars go up. Yeah. And if new cars are really selling, then the price of used cars go down. And I heard there's tariffs, and what's the other thing called? Duties. This is terrible. In the wheel industry, a wheel on a trailer is going up 261%. A 12-inch to a 16-inch wheel. There was some lawsuit yesterday that was it's called an anti-dumping law or something like that was settled yesterday, that a steel wheel, not an aluminum wheel, a steel wheel for a trailer, 12-inch to 16-inch, is going to go up 261%.
Get your tires.
And that's not a tariff, and that's not a duty. That's some anti-dumping lawsuit that just was settled yesterday. So I'm like, holy mackerel. That means a $30 wheel is going to be about $90. No more wheel than you would have got. So if you need anything, Weller says get it now. Because guess what Jim Weller's doing right now? I'm buying all the wheels I can borrow money to buy. So wheeler dealer. So it's crazy. Go buy Weller's, man. You should see the amount of trailers I have right now.
Yeah.
And like tires and wheels. First I bought a year's worth. Now I've bought 2 years worth. So I have in stock the amount of tires and wheels I normally sell in 2 years.
Wow.
Just to be on the safe. I'm scared we're going to run out of things. I keep buying all this stuff thinking I'm going to open another store is what I do. And I just never can get enough employees to do it. So if I could ever get my selling to match my buying. But you enjoyed talking to me is what you're saying.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So we're thinking about someday, I'm thinking about starting a live show that it's where people can call and ask Jim, what would Jim do in this scenario?
That's perfect.
Okay, but I'm going to mask my name. On that show, it's going to be spelled G-Y-M, okay, for all the lawsuits. You sue that one, Jim Weller, G-Y-M, when those ideas don't work out. But I like talking business, and I like giving people ideas. Your hands, you're making me nervous up here. Are you relaxed now?
No.
We've been up here 10 minutes for a 5-minute interview, so. All right. What are you having for breakfast?
Western omelet.
Western omelet. Okay. It's because you're on the west side of the county?
That's right.
Okay. All right. And if you go that way, you're having a southern omelet. All right. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
We're having dinner at our house. My wife is cooking, and my daughter, and should be a good time.
Should be a good time.
Yep, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone else.
What time do you want us to stop by?
Say between 7 and 8.
7 and 8
after everything is done.
Okay. Help with cleanup.
Yeah.
All right. You good?
Yes, sir.
You all right now?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna go eat?
I'm gonna go eat. And,
all right.
Enjoy
Take
the
care.
day.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you very much. I
Thank
really
you.
do. Keith Ruark, real good guy, everybody. Real good guy. What was it? 858-8629. Was that right? I can't even remember. Kevin, you want to come hang out? 858-8629. Pat, did you have anything else to say?
I'll be delighted to whenever you want.
Oh, my gosh. Well, come on over. You could talk with Kevin if you want. See who can out-talk who would be the question. All right. So anyway, hey, my Black Friday specials. I've got to tell you something. We've started them already. And where do you think you can get 100 ink pens for how much? How much would you pay for 100 ink pens? I got all these ink pens for all the writing candidates, and I was going to give them out, but it wasn't literally that you write on the booth with an ink pen. I thought it was, okay? So anyway, what I'm saying is I got 100 ink pens at Weller's for $1. Think about it, folks. This is how I'm funding my retirement, okay? 100 ink pens for $1, all right? So we've got them, and I know what you're thinking. Are they new or are they used? You know how you go somewhere and you take the ink pen by mistake? Well, I've been doing this for years and years and years and years, and I've collected all these ink pens over the years. So now I'm selling them. This is where I'm going to make my retirement. 100 ink pens for $1. They're brand new in the bag. The bag is hermetically sealed, and they're just wonderful ink pens. They're even name brand. I forgot the name. Okay? Papermate. 100 Papermate ink pens for $1, folks, okay? What a great stocking stuffer for the kids. Okay, Pat, you've been hanging around. Have you ate food or anything?
I ate breakfast, treated Ed to breakfast. We had a wonderful morning, actually having a chance to sit there and chit-chat.
Okay.
Just in case anybody wants tickets, I'm going to be here just a few more minutes. I have a member of our church who lives here in Seaford, so I want to go spend a few minutes with him.
Well, that's nice.
Before I go back to the beach.
Okay.
Get to spend some time with him this morning. He's a former district governor for Rotary.
Who are you talking about?
A guy by the name of Herb Dutt. Herb was a district governor for Rotary when he lived in Florida.
Really?
So I haven't
I'm
called him.
giving you this one back.
Okay. I haven't called him yet to let him know I'm going to be popping in to see him. So hopefully
he may be watching.
And he very well could be.
He may be.
It's just worth the time over here this morning. I'm going to drop off some tickets a couple places on my way home. So, if anybody wants any tickets,
get here right this minute.
Yeah, that's fine. You can go online and buy them until midnight, or you can buy them at the door tomorrow.
Okay, up till midnight, they're $10 for students.
That's correct.
And 15 for adults.
12 for adults. Pre.
Okay, and then tomorrow it's 12 for students and 15 for adults.
At the door, those are the ticket prices. Yes.
All right. Are you going to physically be there?
We were just talking about what time. We've got the gym rented from 1 to 7, so I'm going to be there around 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Getting things set up.
Because you got to polish the floor first.
Absolutely. Yep. Scrub the bathrooms, polish the floor.
Right. And clean them hoops.
Cape facility is absolutely fantastic, and we're looking forward to it. There's a lot of things going on at Cape tomorrow.
Okay.
There's actually the last presentation of Brighton Beach going on in the theater starting at 2 o'clock.
Really?
Which is why we pushed our game start to 4 o'clock.
Okay.
So hopefully everybody, after they're finished at the
could just
theater,
make their way over and have fun.
Walk across and come on in and have more fun. We'll be at Cape Henlopen High School, and Jim, we can't thank you enough.
Oh, well,
all the people that have called. Actually, I've got 2 calls while I was sitting over there eating breakfast about you're out and about, you're doing it again.
Right.
And I said, well,
she's active.
Thanks to Weller Does Delmarva, we've really been able to get this message out there. And
we try.
All the partners that we've had throughout the community that have helped us with this. So come out, support the children. Everybody says, I'd like to know what I can do to help the children of the area, and this is going to be a phenomenal program for our 5 elementary schools in the district. So it's Sunday, Cape Henlopen High School.
This is a tomorrow, 1-day only offer.
You got it.
Okay, all right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, you can take that one back.
I'm
good. And so I'll see you sometime tomorrow.
We'll see you when you get there.
And I know you're busy, but if you think of the Wi-Fi password, I'll take it. Because I'm going to try to do some Facebook Live.
We'll have it ready for you, and I'll send it to you in the meantime. I'm sure my grandchildren have it. You know what I found out in the middle of all this?
What?
My senior grandson, is scheduled to graduate and go away to college in graphic arts.
Right.
He does the daily announcements, all the technical stuff that goes with the daily announcements at high school. So I give him a PDF with the color thing of the Wizards.
And he's got it.
He takes my basketball and he goes and creates all these promos and put it out on the public address system at Cape High School for the last 2 days.
There you go.
Smart young
See?
man. So shout out to Luke
Surround
Miller.
yourself with people smarter than thyself.
Every day.
Every day.
Every
What was
day.
his name? Luke?
Luke Miller.
Luke Miller. Good job. You made my mom proud. Is that right?
His Nana's very proud.
All right.
I'll
I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Thank you.
Take care.
Look forward to it. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye. All right, we're going to have a word with Kevin Short. I do want to remind you that Weller's is open and my Black Friday specials have started, and I was not kidding. We're selling 100 ink pens for $1. Here's a real good one. A 20-pound box of nails. A 20-pound box of nails for $1. Scotch tape, and it's Scotch tape. 2-pack for $1. We have a phone call. Caller, are you there? I'm sorry, I didn't know we had one.
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing?
Good. I listened to your show faithfully for a long time. I've been in your store several times, and I don't have the capability right now to get you on TV.
Okay.
So I just took the number down from your live broadcast.
Wow.
And they just said to call, for any kind of free gifts or anything like that.
Well, what is your name?
James Davis.
James Davis. And where are you calling from, James?
Milford.
Milford, Delaware, or Connecticut?
Delaware.
And so you're saying you were listening on the radio?
All the time.
All the time. And now you're just on the phone?
Yeah, he gave the number out, so I called it.
Well, here's what we're giving away. It's a little plastic thing. You can't see it, but I'll show it to the TV audience, okay? And it's called our Daily Bread Promise Box. And it's just a little plastic thing that looks like a loaf of bread that has all these little cards in it that has scripture verses on it. And you just take one and read it each day. So we're giving those away. So I'll set one aside at Weller's in Bridgeville for you. Is that okay?
That's perfect. Yes, sir.
All right. And you could stop in sometime and just tell them your name and pick that up. No purchase necessary. But while you're there, if you want to spend some money, it's okay.
Wonderful. Thanks, sir.
Thanks for listening to the show. You got any suggestions for me?
No, just keep up with the great work you're doing.
Okay. Well, I'll do my best. All right. Thank you, James. Have a good weekend. All right. Well, that was nice. He hung on. Did you ladies want to talk? Oh, come on over. You sure? She's positive is what she's saying. Leave me alone is what she's saying. So, Kevin, how are you today? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm great. How are you?
Pretty good. How's everything in your world?
Things are wonderful.
Wonderful.
It's been a busy morning. Yes.
Has it?
Yes.
Well, you just getting started, or have you accomplished something?
Well, it started with the power going off.
Wow.
Lost power about 5 minutes to 6. So
no kidding.
That was interesting.
You were right in the middle of curling your hair.
Well, no.
Oh, you use a flat iron, don't you?
Yeah, the iron went out, yeah.
What were you doing at 5 minutes to 6?
Well, Debbie took all of the girls that work at the office on their annual retreat today to New York City, so she had just left.
Oh, okay.
And then I sent her a text and I said, "Did you use all the electric when you left?" And,
no, she just turned it off when she left.
And she didn't reply, and then about a half hour later, I got a call from one of the girls saying, "Is your wife's phone still at home?" so she's gone to New York City
without a phone.
Without her phone, which has all the
info in there, right?
Tickets and everything else. So,
wow,
we got all that to her.
Okay.
So she gave me the password. I cracked the phone.
Oh, wow. He broke into his wife's phone.
Looked at all our text messages.
Oh, now he knows what he's getting for Christmas.
Yeah, now we know we need to talk when she gets home. Yeah. No, but it's been a crazy morning. So.
Well, I remember one time you and I went on a trip.
Yes.
And you left your phone in the car.
Well, that's after it was over.
That's after it was over.
And you had to run the guy down.
I had to run the guy down, and he was going the opposite way that I was.
So and now this year you won't go back with me. That's the problem. Yeah.
I'll go somewhere. I just can't. Man, my December is terrible right now.
No.
For real, I'm telling you. You need to plan something. Let's do the polar bear plunge together.
No. in case I wasn't clear.
Oh, okay.
No.
You don't want to do that one time?
No.
Just me and you.
No.
Nobody will be looking.
No. I
be no cameras.
I wouldn't do it in a wetsuit. So
really?
Yeah.
All right.
They even had a wetsuit.
I would do it in one of those Bell diving suits.
There's no way.
Oh, come on, Kevin.
No, I've sponsored a lot of people, but over the years, but that's something I don't think I'll be doing myself.
I guess somebody's saying Mark Johnson is Oh, that's right. You're having your garage sale every Saturday. He's down there waiting on you.
He was there last Saturday.
Right.
And I really appreciate it. I want to thank everybody that came to the garage sale, too. It was very successful.
You want to thank them all?
Everybody.
Every one of them?
Yeah, every one of them.
You had a great day, didn't you?
It was a good day. Yeah.
Tell us how much money you made, Kevin.
I don't know.
Here's what he's going to say. I always going to say, I haven't tallied it up yet.
Well, no, I've tallied it up.
Okay.
But, we sold
hundreds. Just say it was a good day.
We sold hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of gear for
pennies on the dollar. He won't tell you how much he made. He's going to tell you how much he lost.
That's exactly. Well, but it was nice to move a lot of stuff. So
it was, and some of it looked like old dinosaur type equipment. Them big, heavy speakers.
There was, there was some interest in all that.
Takes
stuff.
a young man to buy those.
It does. It does. I spent a lot of my years schlepping those speakers.
Stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
So,
well, Mark Johnson bought some stuff.
He did.
And,
got some
a lot
good
of people
stuff.
did. Yep. I told him. I said every time you see Kevin, he's going to tell you how good a deal you got.
That's he did. I think he did. So he was happy.
Just say it one more time. You got a great deal.
I was glad the stuff got home because it was strapped in his truck, kind of. It looked.
Oh, really?
He was out of room in the cab.
We sold a guy a fireplace mantle one day, and we said, "Would you like to buy some straps to strap it down?" And guess what he said? No. Guess what happened before he got out of the? He turned on the road, turned on the highway, and flipped right over in the middle of the highway.
We sold. This is going back 15, maybe 20 years ago. We sold a church a very large format console that was probably $45,000.
Okay.
And at that point, it was an analog desk. The console was larger than this table.
Yeah, small one.
And we had a date scheduled to install it, and it came in on a Thursday or Friday, and we were going to be there the next week before the next service, to put it in.
Okay.
Well, the younger guys at the church were so excited about this console coming in that they were going to come get it, and they were going to, put it in themselves. They just
couldn't wait.
They couldn't wait. So they showed up, and they had some sort of Jeep. It might have been a Cherokee or something, but this thing was too big to fit in the Jeep in the crate that it was shipped in. So they decided to uncrate it. And I was thinking, guys, if you just wait.
Right.
4 more days,
we're going to install it.
We'll bring this thing over. Oh no problem. So they took it out of the crate, and then it still wouldn't fit. So they put it on top of the Jeep. So they delivered a $40,000 console.
Really?
And I know it was all the way across. It was into Maryland, so it was they had to go quite a ways.
Just think if it had rained.
It was sunny, and that was a good thing. But they got it there,
man,
and they were excited. So
well, good. I thought you were going to tell me it fell out or something.
No, I said, look, if this thing doesn't make it, here's the, they brought a check. Well, this check's going in the bank.
No matter what. Yeah. No matter what.
So,
hey, I want to mention, I got a text earlier about an all-you-can-eat spaghetti dinner.
Cool.
I did want to mention it, and it is a fundraiser, and where is this? It's at the Frankfurt Fire Department. It's actually tonight from 4 to 8. I just want to remind everybody about that. An all-you-can-eat spaghetti dinner tonight at the Frankfurt Fire Department. It is a fundraiser for the, how do I say this name? I forgot the name of it. Just a second here. November 17th. We're having a Chinese auction and bake sale. I love auctions. Yep. And a bake sale. But anyway, it's a fundraiser event, but I forgot what it's for. It's for, I can't find it, so I'm going to give up. I'm not good at reading and talking.
Okay.
It's a bet. My mind gets focused on the reading.
All you can eat
spaghetti dinner starting at 4 at the Frankfurt Volunteer Fire Company. Yep. Okay. Now, you want to hang in here and we take some phone calls?
Sure. I want to mention one thing, if I could.
Yep.
December the 7th, the Reminders are doing their annual Christmas concert, and you can put this in your phone so you can come.
December when?
December 7th, Friday night, Crossroad Community Church.
Oh, okay.
And we have special guest Lulu Roman from Hee Haw.
Really?
Do you remember Lulu from Hee Haw?
I think I do.
She was always sitting on the sofa with Junior Samples and in the Cohanes. Yeah, she's a singer and she's going to be.
Is this all going to be a little comical?
No, she's a singer.
Singing.
She does some comedy, but she's going to. It'll be serious.
December 7th.
December 7th.
Crossroad Church.
Yep.
And what time?
7:30. And there is some printed media out there that says 7 o'clock. So those people that show up at 7 will just be early.
They can help set up the chairs.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
But it is.
Is there any charge?
It's 7:30. Absolutely free.
No charge at all.
No charge.
Okay.
No.
All right. Now.
So thank you. That's
okay,
it.
I got to see what time it is because
it is.
I have Bob Carey coming in about 9:30 ish.
He should be here ishus in about 2 minutes.
All right. So anyway,
Bob Carey from Teen Challenge.
Yes, got some big news for everybody.
Visiting the thrift store, making an appearance.
Yes.
Yes.
Probably to the restaurant too. Yeah. So, are you going to eat afterwards, or are you eating now? Is that you
stuff.
there?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, that's fine.
But I can order something for you.
Okay. Yes, but let's wait till right about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm probably going to get stuffed shrimp.
Okay.
Probably.
At 10. All right.
At 10. I got to make sure it's okay with the chef.
No problem. Well, they probably heard you, so.
They might have. So anyway, Return Day. Had fun?
I did. Yeah, did you?
I had a lot of fun.
It was,
I could be hired again next year for the same job.
We don't do it every year. It's every 2 years.
I'm saying I'd be glad to do it every year, no matter what.
Okay. Well, if you do it next year, you'd be by yourself.
I need your opinion.
In 2 years. Okay.
What do you think about the state auditor getting a ticket for driving without a license?
I think that someone in the Republican Party should be absolutely 100% ashamed of themselves for not figuring that out before the election, because that would have put Ken Sempler in the seat that he deserved.
But even for the lady's benefit, somebody should tell her.
Well, she can't.
I mean, you don't need the state police telling her. Well, maybe she didn't know, is what I'm saying.
Oh, she didn't know?
Well, let's just give her the benefit.
She knew.
Oh.
She had a court date.
Oh,
she had a court date, and she just didn't show up because she was too busy.
I call that blow it off.
And then she said she was
driving.
She wasn't driving any campaign events, and then took that Facebook post with Carper.
Oh, she had her van towed up there.
Did she?
For that.
Towed? Okay,
right.
That's good. I'm sure she's a wonderful person, but
Did
she's
you
a
notice?
wonderful person without a license. And you know what? I think if you're the treasurer, you probably ought to be on top of things.
$116,000 a year. Yeah. That's a good job.
It is.
That's a good job.
And Ken Sempler is much more qualified for that.
And you're not required to have a driving license.
So,
what was that?
Ken would have been a lot better person. He was doing a great job.
I am surprised.
He was the victim of straight ticket voting. So
I am surprised that, when we talk about candidates and things like that, that we don't check their financial records, their criminal records. I mean, when you hire somebody in a business,
driver's license,
right? But I'm just saying, when
Walker had a driver's license.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did, and quite an artistic skill.
Yes.
So he was on. You know what he brought us last week?
No.
What was it? Fruits and vegetables and tons of it.
Wow.
Yes. Yep. He wants us to get off the sugar. Well, we'll send you a copy of it.
Okay.
So anyway,
I'll look it up.
Oh my gosh.
So what do you think about that?
I think it's a shame, is what I'm saying. I think it's a shame, number one, that she got caught speeding. I think it's a shame, number one, that she wasn't.
Right in front of the Stokely Tavern, too.
Right in front of the Stokely Tavern. I also think it's a shame that she wasn't aware that, oh my gosh, this could look bad. This could make the Democratic Party have a black eye.
And she didn't have any
insurance.
Didn't have an insurance card in her husband's vehicle either.
Right. But it could be his fault. We could blame all that on him.
Okay. And she handed the police officer
Oh, yeah, we're going to do it in just a minute.
She handed the police officer a copy of a known suspended license, which is a misdemeanor.
I'm telling you, this woman,
your license is suspended, you can't.
I think there's a chance
to a cop
that she don't know it.
You're just being unbelievably generous.
Well, I am, because I'm thinking about it. Why would a person run for public office knowing that they were not even able to drive?
This is rhetorical. Yeah. Well, she was running. She wasn't driving.
All right.
Yeah, she didn't drive for public
Well, I'll tell you what. She got a good speed about her, 72. Yeah. One thing about it, she wasn't wasting any time.
I can't fault her for that. So.
Right. So
we've all done that.
Right.
But we've kept our license. So.
Oh my gosh, I feel bad. Hold it. This may be her on the phone. Hold on. Is it her? Well, I'm just saying, I feel bad for her.
For her on the phone, yeah.
I mean, what a way to start your political career.
Well, she could get jail time out of this.
Right.
Yeah.
And if she does get jail time, does that mean she still would be the state auditor? There's not like a code of ethics. You know what's that called?
I don't think you could actually be the state auditor and be incarcerated. I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, what are they going to do then? Well, then they won't incarcerate her. You can pretty much get guaranteed there's no way they're going to incarcerate her if they'd have to run another election.
Yeah.
So I forgot her name. Don't worry. I doubt you're going to get incarcerated over this, but that's just a shame. That's all. I feel bad for her. If she's got kids, what an embarrassment. That's all I'm saying. I mean, beyond breaking the law, what a horrible, embarrassing thing to put your husband and your family through.
And she's got to go to court again now before she gets sworn in.
Well, I hope she doesn't put that off.
Yeah. I hope she gets a ride.
Because when you miss court, you get a bench warrant. I could volunteer
to give her a ride.
I'm not trying to be too hard on the lady. I'm saying she's made a mistake. It's a shame.
It is.
She is what we. Is that her? No. Okay. Is that a telemarketer? I'll take a telemarketer. All right. I got to let you go.
I see Bob Carey's here.
And I got to do Colin Walls' commercial. Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Have a good happy Thanksgiving.
Yep. You'll be back. I'll be back.
Okay. All right.
All right. Okay, Wall Service Center, downtown Milford, okay? Here's the deal. Want to let you know, if you want to make sure your automobile is able to do whatever speed you'd like it to do, Wall Service Center can help you out. They've been in business 60 years, locally owned, locally operated, and they'll take good care of your car, okay? So I'm just letting you know whether you need something as simple as an oil change, maybe you need a battery, maybe you don't know what kind of shape your battery's in. Like most of them are rectangular. I'm talking about how much juice, how much energy, how much life your battery has. Wall Service Center, they don't just like look at it and say, wow, everything looks bad. That's not what they do. They put this thing and they hook it up to it and they make sure that you know how much strength or strength or less strength it has. So it's Wall Service Center, downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street. They are closed today, normally open on Saturday. So here's the schedule. Today, they're closed. They're going to be right back at it 7:30 Monday morning. And then they're going to be closed on Thursday for Thanksgiving, and they are going to close on Friday and Saturday to just give everybody a nice, relaxed weekend, okay? But they're normally open 6 days a week. Wall Service Center, downtown Milford, been in business over 60 years. 60 years and some days. So they're celebrating 60 years. Colin's the third generation. Colin the second is the fourth generation, and they'll take good care of you. They don't do tires, but they do everything else in between. So whether it's an exhaust leak, whether you need a tune-up, whether you need some new spark plugs, maybe you want to make sure you got the right amount of antifreeze in your radiator, you just need an oil change, or you're going to go through inspection and you want to make sure everything works, or you want to drive 72 miles an hour and you want to be able to do it safely, they can make your car do whatever you want it to do. Okay, you know, all them numbers on your speedometer is just like having money in the bank. It's just nice knowing they're there in case you need them, you know, that 80, 90, 100 miles an hour. So anyway, Wall Service Center, check them out on the Facebook. They're under Wall Service Center right there. Now, my next guest, young man that I really appreciate. He works very hard, very diligent, sporting a nice, tight hairdo, is Pastor Mr. Bob Carey.
We have the same part, Jim.
Yes, we do.
Thank you.
The part is missing.
Yeah.
What would I call you? You're the person who's pretty much in charge of Teen Challenge.
Executive Director.
Executive
for Delmarva
Director.
Teen Challenge.
Very good.
And we are a one-year residential program to help men and women, 18, 19, and above, that are going through substance abuse or alcohol-related issues.
Okay.
Anything that's a life-controlling issue that causes someone's life to be unmanageable.
Right.
We believe that the cure or the solution is a relationship with Christ.
Changing the heart.
Absolutely.
Which changes everything.
Absolutely. From the inside out.
Right. In other words, that's how we were designed.
Yeah.
From the inside out. Wow.
Yeah.
And so you have many things going on. So first you have the men's side of the Delmarva Teen Challenge organization.
Yes, we've been here this month, actually, Jim. We're celebrating 10 years of being in Sussex County.
And you were here from the beginning?
From the very beginning,
wow.
2008.
10 years. Time has flown.
It's warp speed.
Yeah. And look at the men's lives you've changed. Not that you've changed them, but, you know, you've been part of the process.
Jim, we simply provide an environment for life transformation to happen.
Right.
So the Teen Challenge program, we planted it. I came down from Michigan back in 2008. And I had gone through the program back in...
Personally?
Yes, back in 1993.
Really?
As a drunken DuPonter.
Really?
From Newcastle County. And went through, had a radical heart transformation.
Had you ever heard of it before you needed it?
I had not.
Really? So it was just somehow... How did you come across Teen Challenge? You, yourself, personally?
Well, I ended up in a tailspin and ended up homeless in Baltimore, Maryland. And
Really?
I was passed out on the street in Baltimore, Maryland, and a street evangelist found me, took me to Mercy Hospital, and then they sent me to Teen Challenge in Capitol Heights, Maryland, right outside D.C. They network with over 250 Teen Challenges in the country, so they shipped me to Michigan, and it was at the Michigan Chapel up in Detroit that I had the life transformation, and I got saved. And since that time, it's been 25 years, and God's called me into ministry, and I went through Central Bible College and met my lovely wife in church. And we've had 3 kids. The 2 oldest graduated Mount Zion Bible College in Harrisburg, and the 3rd one's in business at Del Tech in Georgetown.
Really? Good job.
So we planted the center, just 3 people. And since that time, now there's 225 men from Sussex County here that have graduated the 1-year program. And we just did a 10-year study. We called their parents, if they've moved out of state, or the people that graduated our program. And 93%, Jim, are still clean and sober.
What a ratio. 93%.
93%.
Wow.
And the national documented success rate is 86%, and that's over 60 years, from 1958 till this year. We have a documented 86%
What a wonderful
success
statistic.
rate. Yeah, absolutely.
To think that 9 out of 10 men are still living for the Lord and living right.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
That's quite a thing. So that doesn't come easily. I have to believe that takes a lot of workers and volunteers and people working behind the scenes to make a difference in these people's lives.
There's a lot of community partners that we have that invest their precious time and ability to and passion for hurting people for them to be healed. And so we have classes Monday through Friday from 8 to 12. And
for the men.
For the men and soon to be women. And they go through 16 hours a week times 4 times 12 months, over 800 hours, concentrated hours of counseling and education.
Wow. So you're not only helping their life change, but you're going to launch them out into the community, and they're going to make a difference in other people's lives too.
Absolutely.
This is like building a continual army.
Yes. God is raising up an army here.
Yes, He is.
And the reach is now, we're going to plan a crisis referral office in Hockessin, Delaware, which is the Wilmington area is a hotbed.
Okay. Oh, I'm sure.
For a lot of the substance abuse and opiate epidemic. And
so when is this going to happen? Next year?
Before the end of this year.
Really?
We've already been in process with another large church up there.
Before you got here, there was not a Delmarva Teen Challenge.
No.
So now we've started here in Seaford area, and that's celebrating 10 years. And now you're going to go to, you said Hockessin, Newcastle County.
Up to Hockessin.
Okay.
And the purpose of that office is to be able to funnel people that are going through life-controlling issues down to our men's center because we have beds that are available. And then also our 90-acre women's center, which opens this Monday at 2 o'clock, grand opening.
Wait a minute. This Monday, like 2 days from now?
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
That has been a work in progress.
3 years.
3 years.
It took.
I hear it's wonderful, beautiful.
It is.
My wife went out and picked up some bricks or something one day with the bridge, some project, in other words, and knocked off the cement from them or something like that. So.
We have 2 6,000 square foot dormitories.
Really?
A child care center and a 5,000 square foot chapel. And
so this will be where ladies can stay with their children.
Yes, it'll be pregnant women, women, single women, 18, 19 and above, and women with young children under 6 years of age.
Okay. Wow. And that's opening Monday.
It's opening Monday.
Do you already have people that are going to be involved, or go in, or?
Well, we have, as far as students, we will have our first resident student, as we call them, enrolled that day.
Really? I think this is wonderful.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. In other words, this has been needed for years. So I think this is great. And then you're going to go north also.
north to funnel them down here. Jim, this is home turf.
So this will be the facility. So this is what this thrift store plays a huge role in financials.
Yeah, it helps underwrite the people that don't have the tuition.
Correct. Some people do, some people don't.
Correct.
Healthcare is not paying for this.
No.
Okay.
No.
So somebody's paying for it.
And we also do vocational training here for residents that are over 6 months. In other words, we're showing them, we're teaching them how to show up for life. You know,
really?
I mean, drugs and alcohol takes an awful lot of just regular things that you and I take for granted, social skills and showing up on time, doing certain tasks.
Like you've got to totally regroup a person.
Absolutely.
Reprogram them more or less.
Yeah. And we also have a transition department in our program that starts at 9 months for a resident, and we identify their vocational landing pad, their educational landing pad, and their residential landing pad. And we help them with those areas.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is like from the I'm messed up to the Lord changes my heart to my heart changes, my attitude changes, and my decision-making changes to now we're going to help you be more of a better employee, better husband, better son, just a better person all the way around, and help them all the way to finding a job.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's like a real total transformation.
Yeah.
You know, it's a shame that before somebody has problems, that we don't have something like that to help people make better decisions and realize. But it does start with an entirely internal attitude change towards everything.
Absolutely, Jim.
I mean, that's
big. People can have the desire to quit, but they don't have the strength to quit. And the reason is, as you mentioned, there needs to be heart change. We believe in recovery, but we believe in permanent recovery, life transformation. It's not just in the mind,
but
it's
and it's
in
just
the
not
heart.
for a season. We're changing their life. And I guess people are more apt to want change when they've bottomed out.
Absolutely. Yep.
When things are going okay, you think everything's under control and it's okay, but it's really not okay.
Most have to have the chair knocked right out of them.
Let's take a picture with Katie. She likes to take good ones. She does a good job. Wow, this is big. This is something. So, in other words, what if somebody wanted to learn about Teen Challenge? What if somebody, you know, it's the end of the year. Some people plan their year-end giving, things like that. This is is it called 501c3?
We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
So if somebody's watching or listening and they're saying, look, my wife brings boxes of stuff down here all the time. Whenever I'm missing something at home, I know where it's ended up. She brings it here and donates it. She's always cleaning stuff out and so on. And I want to encourage people to donate to the thrift store. They can do that, but also just flat out donations. If somebody is a business or an organization and says, look, I'd like to be part of seeing people's lives changed, but I don't have the time to devote the time or something, but I can donate. Is this something you can donate anytime, or is it only toward fundraisers, or how do people donate to Teen Challenge?
People can donate through a couple programs that we have set up. One is the thrift store here.
Okay, so they could donate goods.
Anytime. We have outside, we have a canopy that they can drop things off. We will come pick things up. We have 3 box trucks that will go pick up.
But you want stuff sellable.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not looking to just clean out somebody's garage.
We don't want to be the dumping ground.
Correct, right. Because then you got to pay to get rid of it.
Absolutely.
Right.
And that takes away from our...
Right. You want sellable, marketable things. And when I look through the thrift store, I don't know who you've got in charge here, but they're doing a wonderful job.
Yeah, Dorcas Demarest and Ann Collins are our store managers.
Well, they're fantastic.
They do a phenomenal job here.
And what did you tell me one time, 30-some thousand square feet?
38,000 square feet.
38,000. That's big.
Yeah.
That's got to be the biggest thrift store around.
It's the largest thrift store on Delmarva.
Okay. Well lit. Everything's clean, priced right. You do a good job over there. The marketing is very good.
Jim,
very good.
It's not me. I have a good team around
You do.
me. They make me look good.
But that's a good leader, to surround yourself with good people, and you've done that. Yeah. So, now, what else do we need to know? Anything else?
As far as the giving, we have a G300. It's Gideon's 300.
Okay.
We took it out of the story of the Bible of Gideon's 300 men.
Oh, wow.
And if 300 individuals, businesses, churches, companies will donate $1,000 a year a piece, and that can be divided up into $84 a month.
Yeah, less than $100 a month.
That will help the operating budget for the new Women's Center.
Okay. Okay.
So we have that, the G300, Gideon's 300. We also have the Home of Hope, or the Delmarva Adult and Teen Challenge Legacy Society.
Okay.
And what that is if somebody believes in who we are and what we do, they've seen the results, the outcomes, they've been touched by our ministry, they can leave a bequeath gift in their will for us.
That's a good one.
And we've already had one huge one come in. Somebody is willing 400-acre farm to Delmarva Adult and Teen Challenge. And they said, but only under one condition. And so my board of directors and I were there at their house. They said, don't pray that we die fast.
True.
So,
wow.
But that's in process. And everything that we get, Jim, we put back into the program to develop, to expand, to help more people, because that's our heart, is to help more people. And the epidemic is spreading into the suburbs and into the high schools. We've had representatives' sons in our program, judges' sons in our program. It's just
nobody's immune.
Nobody's immune, and we want to help as many people as we can. That's our heart.
Well, I'm excited for you. I think you've done a good job. I've watched this store start and the other stores start, and I watch more the business side of it, and I think you're doing a real good job.
Well, thank you, Jim. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, and anything else? I think your 5 minutes is gone. You never held the sign up, so that's fine. She usually tells me when I'm off track, but we're real good.
Our website is delmarvateenchallenge.org.
Okay.
If people want to make a donation through our website, they can
do it right there?
Via credit card, end-of-the-year gift, what have you.
All right. Well, I hate to always talk about the business side of things, but my mind goes to it. It just does. So, all right. Well, Bob, I'm going to leave you.
Okay.
And you're welcome anytime. If you want to shoot me some dates, I'd love to have you on once a month if you could.
Okay.
You or somebody. So if you could keep that in mind. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
Appreciate
have a good Thanksgiving.
Okay.
All right.
Too.
Thank you. I'll keep this if this is okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There he goes. Bob Carey, Delmarva Teen Challenge. What a great life-changing, life-altering organization. I know people that said, man, I got my son back after going through that program, mothers and things like that. So thank you. All right, anybody wants to call and chat with us? We're giving away these daily breads. If you would like one, all you got to do is call and say, I'd like one. All right, it's that simple. So if you want one, just not stop in. You got to call. I'll put your name on the list, and then you stop into Weller's and get it. 422-7336. It's that simple. 422-7336. If you'd like one of these little daily breads, we're giving them away absolutely free to anybody that would like them. All you do is give a call. If you call and the phone don't get answered, don't leave your name and number. Just call right back. So we have had James Davis from Milford who called, who gets a daily bread. And if anybody else wants one, you are welcome to give me a call right now at 422-7336. Or if you just want to say hi, we'll take that too. What's going on this week? First of all, Weller's Utility Trailers is open today. Oh, we're still looking for more people. We got some really good applicants, though. I'll say that. We've had a real outpouring of people applying. We're looking for 2 salespeople. Okay, 2 separate people to sell things, and we're looking for 1 person to help as like a sales manager to rally the team, help with training, and just help us go to the next level. So if you have any interest in that, send your resume to Terry@Wellers.com. Terry@Wellers.com. We're open today till 1. Going to be open next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We are going to close for Thanksgiving. Caller, are you there?
I am here.
How are you?
Hi, this is Kathy from Lewis. I call in the 105.9 all the time. And the other day I heard you, Jim, saying thank you to all the people that work for you.
Yes.
And I don't know why I got an idea in my head. I said it on the radio. Why don't you write a book? I wouldn't think it'd be good to write the book, but your wife Denise to write a book about what a wonderful Christian man you are. And I've heard your story through time. It is such a wonderful story ever since you were like 5 years old. Adoption, so many things in your life, Jim. Why don't you think of writing a book and getting it together, having it out by Father's Day? And maybe a woman was on Susan Mundy's program, and the prison printed her book. What about those ideas I just gave you?
That book is a good idea. I got to figure out how to do something like that. It's a great idea. I'll leave it at that. It's a great idea, and it's something I have pondered, and I thank you for that.
Well, you know, Jim, they used to have Hallmark shows, and they were so good.
Yeah, they did. Well,
remember those days?
I do.
I think your story could be a Hallmark show. Because
wow.
There's so much in your life. I'm not saying now. I'm going all the way back. And I got the perfect person to play you, Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall. That'd be good.
He's got the good hairline. But, Jim, I just want to know that through the years, you know, people have listened to you. They have learned from you. You're an inspiration. The other guy you just had on Teen Challenge, what a story that is, too. But let's start with you. Let's get the book out. There's people in the area would help you write it, but you got to go all the way back to the beginning because you have a beautiful story.
Thank you. Now, I have to ask you before you go, would you like one of these daily breads?
I think you could give it to someone else.
Okay.
I've been trying just to call you with the idea because I feel like we have enough time, and I want you to enjoy it. When the book comes out, I want you to be able to enjoy all the book signings.
Well, thank you. That's a great idea, and I promise you I'm going to seriously consider it, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Jim. Bye-bye.
And have a good Thanksgiving, too. Okay, thank you. All right, that was a wonderful call. I would like to write a book. I don't even know where to begin or how. Maybe I could get my friend Kevin Short to do it for me in his spare time. But truthfully, I don't know a whole lot, but I know this much. God has blessed me with some wit and some wisdom and some good friends. Caller, are you there?
Yep.
How you doing?
Good. I just called to say good morning.
I didn't hear you. Could you say it one more time?
I just called to say good morning.
Good morning. Where are you calling from? Where?
Where are you calling from? Hello? All right, we lost. Well, that was nice. Called to say good morning, so that's what I said. If you want to call to say good morning, so call back, anybody that wants to. If you would like one of these daily breads, here it is right here. It's a little thing like a plastic-looking, loaf of bread with some daily scriptures in it. If you'd like one for free, we're giving them away. We sell them at the store. People like them. They pull one out each day. And if you just want to say good morning or hello, feel free to call. And if you want to volunteer to help me write a book about the life and times of Jim Weller, I'd write a book. I would love to do book signings. That would give me a reason to buy a motorhome so I could go around the county and do book signings. I would wrap that thing with a big picture of me. I could see it now. Hello, are you there?
Yes, I am.
How you doing today?
Oh, pretty good. How you doing?
Good. Would you like one of these daily breads?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what is your name?
Name's Chris.
Chris?
Yes,
from, where are you calling from?
Delaware. Bethel.
Bethel. Well, Chris, how you holding up today?
Well, not too bad. And I want you to have a nice holiday coming up.
Yep. And what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Well, if you got nowhere to go, Smith's is open.
I understand that. And, I'll give it some thought.
So.
Because I think I got a gift card from Smith's still waiting at the store. I haven't been in and picked it up because I had trouble a couple days ago with my cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for calling, Chris. I put your name on the list, and they'll have one of these daily breads for you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And you have a pleasant day and a pleasant weekend.
All right. Take care. Thank you. All right. Anybody else? We got maybe a minute or two left. I just want to say thank you to everybody that watches this show and calls in and stuff like that. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I did make a radio ad recently just thanking everybody that's ever worked for me because I've realized I would not have succeeded if it wasn't for all the different people that work for me now, that have worked for me in the past, or that actually, So I thought Katie was hustling over here because we had some kids on or something. I seen you moving fast. I was like, oh, we got some action. So anyway, we only got a couple minutes left. But thanks a lot, everybody. At Weller's, we do try hard to do a good job. But I do need you to know, we sell a lot of stuff that other people sell too. I need your business. I need your support. So please, I don't take your business lightly. We try hard to do a good job. We try hard to be competitive. But bottom line is we do a lot of things. We do support a lot of things. And we need your support keeping Weller's Utility Trailers alive. So whether you need a shed, a carport, a swing set, a kayak, a gazebo, scotch tape, socks, a rat trap, a holdie pole, ink pens, a rubber mallet, goggles, a 20-pound box of nails, we sell it all. We even have, kayaks. We even have Bubba Gump T-shirts, okay? Now, where are you going to find them in Bridgeville? Think about it. And they're actually 5 of them for $7. That's less than $2 a piece. And I think the sticker on them is $15. They're a great deal. You could buy them and resell them on eBay for all I care. But anyway, I just want to tell you that Weller's has some really cool Black Friday specials. I got a brand new chainsaw for $100. The Airzuka, it's like a little toy that you pull the thing back and it shoots a puff of air. We're selling them for $8 a piece. Attitude adjusters, listen to this, snow shovels, $7. I'm not going to be able to take it. I'm sorry, I'm out of time. I'm down to my last 53, 52, 51 seconds. So caller, I'm sorry I couldn't take the call, but I just want to say thanks again to everybody for tuning in, watching the show. Katie behind the scenes, Colin behind the scenes. The other Colin is off for the day, and Weller's Utility Trailers would appreciate any support and all the support you can give us. We're not looking for you to waste money with us, but we do need your support to keep everything going. So if you ever want to be on this show, let me know. We have some time for sale. Nonprofits, I usually don't charge the first time. So anyway, if you ever want to be on, have something you want to say, sell, or promote, I'm your guy. We're on TV, radio, and Facebook, and we're everywhere. And we're inside Smith's Cafe. So Kevin Short, thanks for coming. Everybody else out there, Mark Johnson, I appreciate your support. And don't forget, see me at the basketball game tomorrow. I will be the one screaming and hollering and having fun. See ya.